Hey, Happy New Year. A little bit out of breath. Just upstairs working out a little bit. Uh, the 4 year you is something I'm working on and building. Just trying to post every day and just refining it. I'd like it to be something like 75 Hard or Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps program, where it's a very simple thing that you can understand and do it for free. But there could be people to help you do it and guides and apps that would help you do it if you didn't want to do it on your own, like with a spreadsheet or something. But I plan on teaching people how to do it with a spreadsheet and how to do it on your own. But some people just want help, so I plan on building a system to do that. So at its core, all the 4 year you really is thinking in terms of 4 year blocks or 4 year arcs. Imagine like your life playing out in epics, and every epic is 4 years long. And you may notice that your life is already like this in some ways. If you look back, you realize, oh, that kind of started, progressed, and stopped over a period of 4 years. Like, for example, I lived in a place for 4 years, then I moved. I went to a church for 4 years, then I switched churches. I was in a band for 4 years and switched and stopped. There's things like going to high school for 4 years, going to college for 4 years. Sometimes you work at a job for 4 years. Now, not everything fits in these 4 year epics perfectly, but think of it as a mental construct as one thing bigger than a year, but one thing less than a decade. It's that middle step that can help you accomplish bigger goals. Like, for example, I just said at the beginning of this video that I'm doing this over a period of a year. I'm trying to spend a year trying to build it out, but this is my spring. After that, there'll be a summer, a fall, and a winter. Normally the harvest is in the fall, and then the winter you're transitioning down and into something else. So I'm not saying 4 year you will last just 4 years. At the end of the epic, you just start a new one. After what comes after winter, right? Spring. So it's just a way of living intentionally and thinking a little bit long term and giving yourself more time to accomplish bigger goals while also accomplishing smaller goals along the way. Because within the 4 years, there's also semesters. Which are in 4 month chunks. And then there's breaks. Summer break is 3 months, winter break is 1 month. So it's a 4 month semester, 3 month break, 4 month semester, and a 1 month break. And that makes a full year. And within that structure, within the breaks, it doesn't mean you don't work on your goals. It just means you might do something different. Because in each of the seasons, you do things differently, you act differently. Sometimes in the first semester, you're really hitting it hard during the winter months and the early spring months because you're indoors and you do the indoor type of activities and goals. But once summer hits, maybe the goals you're working on is the vacations you want to go on or the things that you can only do during the summertime. And then the fall, you're in a different kind of mindset. You're like, okay, this year's wrapping up. I've had my break, I've had my fun. Now let's get down to business and prepare for winter. And then the winter break is like, okay, what are some of the community, family goals or whatever I need to wrap up for the end of the year that's what you use your winter break for. But you can do whatever you want. Really, it's a structure for putting goals into, and it's agnostic about what those goals are. I mean, if you've ever done like getting things done, it's a book that and a program that is like a non-program program. Like, it's just ideas about how to do things, but not a prescription for how to do them. But one of the tenets of it is a weekly review. Another tenet is, contextualizing tasks. So I'm borrowing two of those things have at least a monthly review. I mean, think about when you go through school, they have like a mid-year review, then you've got your end of semester grades. So you can judge yourself as you go and see where you're at the end of the semester or in the middle. But how much better would it be if you checked yourself weekly and queued up, what am I supposed to do for this week in order to have a good month, so I can have a good semester, so I can have a good year, so I can have a good arc? Because there is no macro, there's only micro. Seconds make up minutes, and minutes make up hours, and hours. We all know this, right? But there's this bias that I think, I'll do it when I have a big chunk. There is no big chunk. There's no big chunk coming. It's only small chunks. What you do in this moment, every moment, is what makes up the journey. The journey of the epic that you're on right now. So I hope to be able to make more videos about specific topics, but I'll keep coming back to the general gist of the 4-year program, because that's really what it's all about. Thanks for watching.